Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Standards Weekly Check-In. I'm Colin. Behind the camera we got Heavy Metal Dylan.
What's up?
Today we're going to be getting into some staff picks, flipping through some new arrivals, recently priced records. As always, you see anything you like, hit the DMs on Instagram, give the shop a ring, or just cruise by. We're open 11 to 8, 7 days a week. Without further ado, we're going to mix up the staff picks a little. Not quite staff picks. We got a big old order in, and a lot of new kind of underground music that I got familiar with over the weekend. So we're just going to go kind of rapid fire here on some highlights. Not even highlights, really. Just, stuff that's new to me. We got the Caveman Cult, which is crazy, just blasting war metal. This is amazing. This is a really important recording. This is their original 1986 demo from Deviated Instinct, which I don't think has been on record yet, and it sounds great. They reproduced it well. The packaging is good. This is a really important recording, like on a low-key tip. So yeah, very crucial one. Terminal Filth Stenchcore, the classic. Holds up really well. I really enjoyed that this exists. Fanes, the Canadian pogo punk band, very charged UK 82 fist banging music. I don't know why the Canadians do that stuff so well. They're just something about inherently being a little bit not afraid to be corny. That's it. And you need a little bit of corniness to pull that music off. Rigorous Institution, really good Meebix clone, dark, spooky, ominous, A+ stuff here. Very heavy. This is Witch's Hammer, Canadian band, was active in the late 80s, early 90s. They're back, baby. But I guess they've been back for a while now, and it's just quality speed metal. Parasite, some good Swedish hardcore. Your Mob 47s, your Discards, etc. Real good quality D-beat stuff. Some good, more Cruster punk stuff. This is one of the better records that we've got in the whole store right now. Really heavy death doom. Here's my thing with the doom metal. You wanted this is the kind of doom metal that leans like in the Candlemass variety, not Candlebox. That'd be impressive. I don't think they got the vocal chops for that. Anyways, more of the Candlemass variety. A lot of fight riffs.
Yeah.
I like the doom metal I can kind of mosh to. You know what I'm saying? This one was a banger. You spent time with this one, yeah?
Yeah, I listened to it a couple times today. Enjoyable.
Yeah.
A guy that was in here, I'm not sure if he's watching. Great guy.
Yes.
He's like, this is sick. That was like the only
there we
comment
go.
I got from that album.
You can't argue with the people, man. The streets have spoken. So this is their first full length, which has never been on vinyl before, and this is their EP and demo, both of which are banging. And we're closing it out with Magnus, which is some I call it Poland's answer to Arise era Sepultura. A little bit of maybe somewhere between schizophrenia and Arise.
Yeah, I got a little bit more schizophrenia, but I was like, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
The gatefold art is insane, dude.
The whole art's insane. Those Polish, man, when they this is you can't be playing around. Yeah, look at that guy. He's coming at you, baby.
Is that a werewolf? I don't know. He's scary, dude.
I'm not sticking around to find out. I'll say that much. But yeah, anyways, quality Polish death thrash. We got a couple others. We'll flip through. Okay. We're rock and rollers, right?
Yeah, we're rock and rollers.
As such, just enthusiasts of rock and roll, we have to give it to the king of rock and roll.
Yeah.
And go to the theater to see Baz Luhrmann's epic tale of the king of rock and roll.
It was a great time.
Yeah, I think people are looking forward to our review, I assume.
Yeah.
Because we talked it up a lot.
3 hours of just eye candy.
3 fucking hours
of eye candy, of not melodrama.
No melodrama.
Okay, melodrama, action, fantasy. It was crazy because there was a part, and I don't want to spoil. Tiny spoiler at the end. It went from I don't feel so good, Colonel. I'm gonna go lay down, and then he goes outside, and all of a sudden snowing, dragons and shit are flying around, and fucking abominable snowmen are running. It's crazy. I was like, yo, this Elvis movie is insane. Why is this happening? And then it turns out he was just sick.
Tom Hanks gets another Oscar?
Yeah, I think Tom Hanks is going to win an Oscar.
Yeah.
He might win whatever else there is.
Is there an Oscar for most transformed? Yeah, he turned him. He
characters?
Yeah, he put on weight for the role. He changed it. He got a nose job for the role. Mm-hmm. He learned German and then learned how to speak English in a German accent for the role.
Yes.
It was impressive. Crazy the runtime. It said it was the first time I've ever seen that in a movie. You look under time. It says 2 fucking hours, 39 goddamn minutes.
Almost. It was about 3 hours. It felt like 4. God, that is inspiring.
I need to rewatch it because I need to know. Does AKA Tom Hanks, does he say my amazing wiggle boy, or does he say my incredible jiggling boy?
I thought he said my little wiggle boy.
My little wiggle boy.
Yeah, I thought he says that.
He says some variation of that, but I want to know the exact. I want to timestamp it. I want to quote it. It's the most amazing thing I've ever heard in cinema. I got taken away. Somehow, heartbreak never feels so good when you're in the theater.
Yes.
And your heart is breaking because
Yes.
Tom Hanks is called Elvis his little wiggle boy.
I'm down to go rewatch the whole thing again. When he was jiggling, I was like, whoa.
The movie's incredible.
Yes.
I think because it is 60% penis wiggling,
Yes.
40% scene transitions,
Yes.
extra 100% sonically moaning.
Moaning and screaming. And like talking loud.
And that's the goddamn movie. YouTube questions. This is the time of the video where we answer the questions left from last week's comment section. This time around, this is a simple and straightforward one. Heavy Metal Dylan, you on deck?
Yeah.
All right. This is Greg Hicks asking if we could go with one Studio Sabbath record.
Ooh.
He goes with Heaven and Hell, which I don't think is a bad call at all.
It's not, actually.
No.
I would. It's hard because like it's either heaven or hell. Yeah, heaven and hell, or
Yes.
like I want to say like Mastered, but I don't know. Those are hard because they're two.
Yeah.
They're like different.
I mean, this is gonna sound so fucking contrarian, I know.
Yes.
But Dehumanizer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 90s Dio era.
Yeah, I'm not too burnt out. Like that's my problem with them. I don't ever need to hear the first 4 again. I'm so burnt out on them, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Technical Ecstasy and Never Say Die, but like those aren't real. I mean, as much as I enjoy them, they're not really like.
Yeah.
As albums, I don't think they're super fulfilling.
I get it because I like still like. Heaven and Hell is still like on rotation for me every once in a while. So like, I don't think I really ever listened to any Ozzy era.
Yeah.
I like when I listen to Ozzy, it's just solo Ozzy.
Not a studio album, but I'll say this so I don't sound like a total fucking contrarian.
Yes.
The Live at Asbury Park set. It's like a very, I don't know if it's been officially released yet. Very popular bootleg. That's probably like the ideal like track listing and all that and recording. Everyone's amped up. Good live. If there was one, I would go live at Asbury Park. But since we're going studio albums, I'll go Dehumanizer.
Damn, we're all Dio right now.
Team Dio, baby. Come on, we're not.
Heaven and Hell.
This is a group of distinguished gentlemen here. And then Greg posed one to you only. Same question, but for Anthrax.
Oh, and I can only listen to it. Persistence of Time.
Yeah.
I've been on the record saying that's my favorite Anthrax record.
Yeah.
I don't know if I burnt myself on the other 4, but like, I just know Persistence of Time way too well, and like, I always have too much fun with it.
I think there's enough substance and diversity on Persistence where it's like that'll hold you over. Whereas I would say if there's a complaint about like Among the Living, masterpiece of a record, little samey.
You would say Persistence too?
Yeah, if you have one now, if you can only go with one, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
On a similar note, Zelda 760 asking us for proto metal. We don't really talk about a lot of. I don't know why we don't really bring up. It just doesn't come up too often, right?
Yeah, not much.
The 60s and 70s hard rock stuff. I will say I think there's a very the beautiful charm to that. Like before punk became punk and metal became metal. Like something, you had these weird kind of mutations, like something like Perry Ubu's Final Solution, or like Dictators Go Girl Crazy, where it seems like the distinction between the two was not sort of neither here nor there. But no, it's a rich history. You know, we were talking about brought up Velvet Underground, White Light, White Heat. In my world, in my big tent version of heavy metal, like you kind of can't discount that record. You know, like the distortion and the fuzz and the blown out loudness of it all. I like that swamp that, like, you know, kind of heavy metal came from. So, but I appreciate the Blue Cheers and the Budgies and all of that in a big bad way. I mean, Zeppelin is kind of, if that counts, that's sort of like, bing, you play that and you're kind of out. You can't really argue that. But if maybe that's a little too mainstream for you, a little too normie.
Yes.
Blue Oyster Cult, I spent a lot of time.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time listening to Blue Oyster Cult in my life. They're that's like the big brain.
Yeah.
I like the more cerebral stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go with that. That's my top pick. What do you go with when you're jamming that kind of stuff?
Dude, I don't know. I don't even know what really counts anymore.
Right.
That's the thing with me. Like, I would like, does Thin Lizzy count at all?
Thin Lizzy, I mean, to their credit, they're just so musical. You know,
Yeah.
they don't think they have the like just dummy beer swillingness of like even in like a ZZ Top or something if we were counting that.
Okay. That's the thing. Does
Yeah, I
Hendrix
would say
count?
they've always been a little. Hendrix could count. I would say.
Yeah,
I would argue for Hendrix.
All right. Over Thin Lizzy. I guess if you would have asked me like 6 years ago, I would have said Cream.
I love it.
But now, I'll just say Hendrix.
1966, first Cream album. Your Church of Satan starts and the first heavy metal record. What's that tell you?
Oh.
And finally, on a style note, D-Void, you know, putting some respect on my name as a trendsetter of sorts. He wants to know what the next big trend is, and we'll put it in post. Dylan won't be able to see this right now because this is the magic of film. I'll say these shoes, and then this shirt, and those two combined. That's the future of style.
Could I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the shoe athletic?
Yes.
Is it New Balance?
No.
Oh.
I'll just show you this picture, which I just found on the camera. And with that, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any questions you would like to see answered on next week's video, leave a question in the YouTube comments section down below, and we will address it next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace. A little too normie.